What up, what up? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Jess. Welcome back to another Madden 25 online ranked match. And today, we are using the Jacksonville Jaguars going up against the Houston Texans. Actually got a game where I'm not going up against a high-powered team. So, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. They're definitely way better than what the overall shows. But we're not going up against the Seahawks or 49ers. And I'm grateful for that. And this is actually one of the, I think it's been a while since I played an online ranked match on the Xbox. Usually, I've been doing it on the PS4 for a little bit. So, you know, went ahead and, you know, got this game in. Decided to go with the Jaguars because I really just wanted to play with MJD. You know, I'm circling through the depth charts as I normally do before I go on ahead and select a game that, you know, a team, I should say, before I want to play. I'll look through the depth chart, see if, you know, if there's anybody in particular I want to play with or anything like that. And felt like, you know, wanted to play with MJD. So we went ahead and went with the Jaguars. Big third down conversion right there. Throwing a nice post over the middle to Andre Johnson. Like I said, the Texans are way better than what the overall shows. They have, you know, top tier running back, top tier wide receiver. They got themselves a very good, fast defense, good front line, good speed. They got everything you need. Matt Schaub isn't the best quarterback in the world. I believe he's starting Casey Keenum anyways. But, you know, still nonetheless, definitely a good team. If you use them right, they can be a very deadly team. Offense for us, surprise, surprise, give the ball. Oh, run that little hole over one time, though. Surprise, surprise, get the ball to MJD and let him do what he does. Look at this run right here. Look at this run. Hit the outside, right? Whoop! Back to the inside, and we somehow just get through the orgy of Texans that were there over there on the right. And somehow we scored a touchdown. I don't know how. I'm surprised he even stayed in bounds. But that is the reason why I wanted to play with the Jaguars. Because that man right there, he's always been fun to play with for me. Definitely always enjoy running with MJD. And I'm definitely looking to play with him in Oakland, you know, in Madden 15. So here we go. Back again on defense. Now, the Jaguars doesn't have the best defense in the world. They got some good playmakers, but they don't have an overall great defense. So I'm definitely hoping to, you know, force some mistakes, something, you know, along the lines. Of course, it's going to start with being able to stop the run, because if Arian Foster gets going, then that's just going to provide more trouble for me, because then I'm going to have to start trying stacking boxes, and that's just going to be a headache because you also have Andre Johnson to worry about. So, you know, it's going to start right here, stopping him, you know, as best as I can. So, right there, we pick up a huge sack right there, forcing a 3rd and long, and he decides to go on ahead and stand in the pocket, go deep up top to the right, which we do bat down. So 4th and forever, he decides to go on ahead and punt the ball. That right there is a huge stand because, you know, we're up one possession essentially if we go on ahead and score right here. We do get ball at halftime as well, so that right there always plays a key factor. So back to the ground, back to MJD, back to trying to go on ahead, move the ball positively. You know, hopefully I don't need to pass as much. You know, right here we hit him with the skinny and we get down immediately. I'm learning that, and I'm just learning this now, right? Because I usually, after catch, try to make a move. But if you get down immediately, you know, because sometimes you're stuck in an animation where you will continue to, right here is the worst play of the game. We run with MJD on a screenplay. We do score, but he gets injured, and we lose him for the remainder of the game. That right there sucks. He had back-to-back drives where we scored a touchdown, giving the ball to MJD, you know, by far our best playmaker on offense. And unfortunately, he gets injured and was out for the remainder of the game. So that right there definitely hurt. That sucked, losing such a, you know, key pivotal point of my offense. So, you know, we got to find other means of being able to move the ball without MJD. Right here, I got stuck on the lineman, but look at that manual sack right there, though. 3rd and forever. Don't test the user. He is so disrespectful. Somebody, please give that gentleman a link to my channel. Let him know, do not throw the ball my way. We actually come up with a huge interception. And, of course, we start Scott at Q because he has like 82 speed or something like that. Now, there really isn't that much of a difference throwing-wise between him and the other starters. It's not like I'm choosing him over Peyton Manning. You know, all the other quarterbacks throw pretty well. You can pretty much expect the same type of throwing. But that 82 speed is good for being able to, you know, sneak in read options here or there. But more importantly, being able to extend the play, get out of the pocket, you know, run loose if the situation calls for it. So we're up 21-7. And as I stated previously, we do get ball at halftime. So I feel like one more stop, this game is over. is Mr. Snag Your Screen. Oh, it's Mr. Snag Your Screen. Huge interception right there. Pick 6 on the screenplay. And that right there, another huge interception right there. I believe that's our 3rd. And right now, I definitely feel like game is over. It's getting out of hand. If we're able to score here, get ball back at halftime, it's not going to be a good look for him. Now, I'm not saying he can't come back, because I've come back from situations like this before, but it's going to be very tough. The guys I've come back on weren't good at clock management. I'm not that guy. I will clock you. In order to come back from a deficit this big, you have to have somebody playing carelessly, because if they sit on the ball, just run, even if they punt the ball each and every single time they have the possession, you're still down 4 or 5 possessions, and each time you get the ball, even if you punt, you're still looking at being able to waste, 4, 8, 12, 16, 160 seconds minimum per drive. That's if you don't even pick up a first down, and that's almost 3 minutes right there alone, each possession. So all you really got to do is just sit on the ball and hold it. So that's what I'm definitely planning on doing the second half. I don't want to be a comeback of the year video. So interception right there to end the half, and we go into halftime up 35-7. And he scored his very first drive, and he scored on a off tackle run towards the right. And after that, we pretty much shut down his run, and that right there was the big difference of this game. After having such huge success first drive, being able to run, I can tell you exactly what play it was that changed it too. Is he did that same formation that he did that off tackle and scored a touchdown. He called the exact same play, but he got tackled as we throw a dot right there. We ended up scoring a touchdown, and he got tackled and lost 4 yards, and it was 2nd and 14. It was some point in the first quarter. Might have been his second drive, maybe his 3rd or 4th play. I don't know. But after that play, he really wasn't running the ball that much, and that took him completely out of the game. Being able to neutralize such a dominant force like Arian Foster and make him non-existing is always a good thing. When you go up against somebody, look at that beautiful snag right there. If you go up against somebody with an amazing running back, if you take them out of the game, it just makes everything so much more easier, especially for me, considering I 9 times out of 10 will come out in a heavy pass coverage type defense. So if I'm able to take away the running from you, then it's just going to allow me to just key in on the pass and hopefully try and, get a mistake, albeit, trying to pick it over the middle or trying to make adjustments to stop your plays. And that's what I always have done on defense. Anytime you see me struggle on defense, which is mostly all the time, is because people are having success running the ball against me. And that's where I have trouble. That's where I have trouble, deciphering, is it going to run? Is it going to pass? Is it a screen? Is it a toss? Is it a dive? Is it a out route? There's so many things, but when I can take away your run, and I mean, don't get me wrong, this doesn't work all the time. There's people that exclusively pass against me, and I still can't stop them. But for me, for the most part, 8 times out of 10, I want to say when I go up against somebody and I'm able to neutralize their run and able to jump out to a nice early lead, get them out of their game plan. If it was running earlier, then it just makes everything so much more easier. Nice catch over there on the right side by Daniels. I was surprised that he caught that. Had a purple route right there. Also had a deep blue, which kind of threw in the congested area, but he ends up coming in with the catch. But, as you can see, man, this game is over. We went absolutely ham on this young gentleman on both sides of the ball. I believe I scored every time I had the ball offensively. We ran the ball tremendously well. I don't even know how many times I threw the ball. It wasn't too many times. And that's how I've been playing recently, just really not throwing the ball too much. And again, Madden, Maddens are always different. In Madden 12, it was all about face catching and, being able to throw deep and take your guy and be able to manually swerve around the inside and face catching, just throwing without even facing the ball. You can just over the shoulder catch everything, stuff to stop. That was the big thing in Madden 12. Madden 13 was all about precision passing. Hash-to-hash precision passing. It was incredibly tough to deal with. You have to worry about, like single back ace, where they would streak 2 tight ends and you could just pass to the inside and it would give you trouble. And being able to precision hash to hash was such a tough thing to deal with. This Madden, I would say running dominated this Madden. This is by far the most effective I've ever been in any Madden, ever. And it all has to do with me being able to, run the ball very well. And this is by far the most productive Madden I've ever been running the ball. and I think that doesn't. I think that's why I've been as dominant as I have been this year. And I wouldn't even say dominant. Well, I should say for me personally, I would say dominant compared to my other years of Madden, where I've lost. Madden 12, I think I was like 180 and like 100. Madden 13, I was somewhere like around 90 and like 40 or something like this year. I've done great, going like 90 and 30 or 80 and 20 or something like that. And, running the ball well is something that played a huge factor in that. And this game is no different. Right here, we end up diving forward, so we can just go on ahead and just kill some clock, and that's exactly what happened. He goes on ahead, doesn't waste his timeouts, just let it all go. So that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love each and every single one of you guys, man. Appreciate you guys showing support, even though football season is dead. Still appreciate you guys coming through, showing love. Leave in the comments section what teams you guys want to see next. I need some ideas to go on ahead and, so I know what team to choose. I'm out. Peace.